Hi friends, as always I'm very excited to see you here. If you're meeting for the first time, I'm Umashankar Pandey and this is the Dr. USP channel. I host videos on media, communication, research and statistics on this channel. To stay updated with the latest on this channel, I urge you to consider subscribing to the channel. Immersive journalism provides people with first-hand experience of events or situations described in a news story. It uses technologies like 360 degrees video, virtual reality, augmented reality, and cinematic reality. Let's see Immersive Journalism Explained in this video. In immersive journalism, the user is taken straight to the scene of the action using technology. This is different from a reporter-led or a source-led narration. Virtual reality triggers emotions more effectively than traditional media. Immersive journalism was coined by Noni de la Peña in 2010. It was then defined as a form in which people can gain first-person experiences of the events or situation described in news stories. It now means use of immersive technologies like 360-degree video, virtual reality, augmented reality, cinematic reality, and mixed reality in journalism. There are two schools of thought in immersive journalism. The first is focused on hardware like virtual reality headsets and other such things. The second one emphasizes the narrative aspects. An augmented reality story where you see objects planted in your room can be immersive. A gamified story on mobile can also be immersive. Audio can be immersive too. However, not every news story can be made immersive. One of the motivations for developing the concept and practice of immersive journalism was the audience's general apathy towards traditional news reporting. Virtual reality experiences trigger emotions more effectively than traditional forms of media content. It has the potential to cause strong emotions, both positive and negative. Presence is a distinctive quality that distinguishes immersive technologies from traditional film, computer games, television, and documentary. The perception of presence is linked to the notion of suspending all disbelief in the world. It is a persuasive way to put people in a position to directly experience something. Immersive journalism is more personal than traditional news. It has the potential to induce deep emotional responses. Immersion brings one to the center of everything, making you imagine what it looks and sounds like in an island threatened to be destroyed by global warming, for example. A high-quality immersive piece allows the readers to get lost in a true story. Studies show that being highly transported to another place or event has a positive effect for readers in terms of believing information. This suggests that immersion could rebuild trust among audiences. Immersion marks a major shift in the role of the reader. The passive scroller becomes an active user, almost like a player in a video game. Immersive journalism can be seen as a combination of documentary film and gaming, engaging audiovisual narratives with interactive elements. Good 360-degree journalism has the ability to offer a strong feeling of presence and something to be perceived by the senses. Picking the right, interesting locations worth exploring is very crucial. Nielsen and Sheets in 2019 identified 6 interconnected gratifications from using immersive journalism: immersion, transportation, emotion, empathy, information, and control. VR technology in journalism offers unheard of possibilities for journalism as news becomes an experience. VR can build trust with audiences by letting them experience the news with their own eyes. Evans in 2019 said, VR is a medium that offers something, immersion, interaction, even co-presence, that other media cannot due to the degree of intimacy and interaction that VR can achieve. The competitive advantage of immersive storytelling lies in its ability to create a sense of emotional connections to people, events, and places. In a 360-degree news with a duration from 1 to 3 minutes, users can visit distant places, explore the wonders of nature and art exhibitions, or visit war zones and refugee camps. Apart from reporter-led and source-led narration, there is a neutral narration that lets the user see and hear the 360-degree content without interruptions from journalists or sources. According to immersive storytelling expert Martin Edstrom, the perfect immersive piece is something where you don't even read any text, where you're simply interacting and get to hear a character speak. A regular video script is different from what we do in an immersive story, he says. Immersion can't just be added on top of already existing practices. According to Matilda Hansen, it's very much the physical experience of almost a presence in these different areas of the world where people don't get to go normally. We do not frame the way we do as photographers, where there's so much that they frame and so much is cut out. The importance of interesting and extraordinary places lure users to make a visit with 360-degree technology. A certain amount of distance is healthy in media. Immersive journalism comes close to the user. Thus, we need to make sure we are not creating experiences that are unbearable. Virtual reality experiences in particular have an entertainment aspect embedded into them. Yet, not all topics should be treated as entertainment. One of the dilemmas that 360-degree and VR narration in general raise is how to balance the narrative function of journalism and the immersive function. The sensory or affective thrill is not the only goal of immersive journalism. There is also an informational context to be given for the user to understand her experiences. There are two generally accepted ways of building virtual worlds. One, recording a real-world scene, or by building the environment in computer-generated imagery. Inaccuracy is possible in CGI. 2D images don't show everything, so the modeler has to make a decision on what the backs and sides of objects look like, or to leave things a little fuzzy. A news outlet can create an app to publish VR content. They can also use already existing VR platforms like Google's YouTube VR, Facebook's Oculus Rift, Samsung's Gear VR, the HTC Vive headset, or Sony's PlayStation VR. However, making a version for each platform will add to production costs. In 2015, immersive journalism's most innovative attempt probably was the New York Times mini-documentary The Departed, which could be downloaded to viewers' smartphones. Used via Google Cardboard, it offered a glimpse of the possibilities with mobile immersive journalism. The app has now been discontinued. BBC produced the very first entirely 360-degree TV episode of the technology program Click in March 2016. Tech companies Samsung and Google sponsored major journalistic institutions such as New York Times and Euronews in 2017. Facebook and YouTube have already built platforms for 360-degree content for users to publish content themselves. Coding is an integral part of both high-end virtual reality stories as well as immersive stories on mobile devices, be it 3D modeling or embedding 360 degrees video into online stories. A journalist often has to work in a team of specialists. Also, the number of people in the audience who have ever tried head-mounted displays is still very small. Psychotherapists have used VR exposure therapy successfully to treat fear of heights, fear of flying, and fear of going to the dentist. In medicine, VR has had an impact on reducing pain, detecting early risks of Alzheimer's, neurological conditions, and schizophrenia. Also, VR experiences have proved to be helpful in meditation. Thanks for staying along, friends. As always, it has been a delight having you here. I'll be back with another video very soon. Till then, have a great time.